Hello everybody, my name is Jacob from the Dry Paint Pot and welcome back to Hobby Mistakes, the show where I make all the mistakes with my models so you don't have to. Now today's episode is going to teach you everything that you need to know to paint horns, so stick around. If you saw my video last week, you'll know that I'm still working on the different textures of my salon throne. And if you didn't see that video, check it out in the link above. Somewhere. Like up here. So we finished the stone last week and now we're ready to get to those horns. Painting horns is a pain in the ass and you need a lot of patience and a steady hand. So lay off the coffee, get in a comfy chair, and let's get things going. And of course, as always, we need some Citadel paint. And this time we only need 3. We need Rhinox hide, Steel Legion Drab, and as always, white scar. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that I often paint up, which means I start with the darkest color of any part of the model and I apply lighter and lighter layers until I reach the brightest highlight. This time, since we won't be blending, we want to work backwards. So we first want to apply 2 to 3 thin coats of white scar to the horns. If you primed white rather than gray, you might only need 1 to 2 coats. Just as everything was going so well, my throne fell from the drying rack and crashed right into my wet paintbrush. If something like this happens to you, don't worry. Quickly wet your brush and keep the spot moist. Then you can either dry your brush or grab a new brush and allow it to soak up the wet paint. Do that over and over again until the spot's almost gone and then touch it up to match. It really shouldn't take more than 5 minutes and it'll look as good as new. After 2 to 3 coats of white scar, we should have a strong foundation for our next color. Next, with some Steel Legion Drab, we want to paint spikes. I like to switch up the space between each spike to make them look as realistic as possible. I often say not to worry about making mistakes because you can always touch things up later, but because we're working with a white base coat, we want to be as careful as possible. It's not easy to cover up dark colors with white, so practice painting these spikes before you give this a go. After a few layers, we next want to use Rhinox hide to paint our next set of spikes. Where the Steel Legion spikes reached about halfway up the horns, these Rhinox hide spikes should only reach a quarter of the way up the horns to almost 1/2 the way up. Don't go too far up as you'll cover up the Steel Legion spikes and ruin that layer. Next, you want to spend the rest of your lifetime doing this over and over again to all the horns on your model.
2,000 years later.
Don't worry if your spikes aren't so sharp, because we now want to touch everything up. Use some white scar to touch up the Steel Legion spikes, and use some Steel Legion to touch up the Rhinox hide. This is your chance to cover up any mistakes and really shape everything up. And there you have it. Horns so good that they could start a PETA protest. I hope that this tutorial helped you with painting horns, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section below. And as always, feel free to share any of your work with me at the Dry Paint Pot, both on Instagram and Facebook. I'll be picking my favorites each week and sharing them in my upcoming videos. Now wash your brushes, clean your paint pots, and keep on painting.